Let's talk about farts, baby. Let's talk about gas and.
You could make everybody run down the ends of the range to paste everything, then run back.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I already do. I like to do that.
Yeah, but that's what you got the Jeep for, wasn't it?
No, he said
As
he
far as
likes
you're
running.
shooting.
That's why you got the Jeep.
Yeah.
He likes to
Yeah,
run back and
because I mean, I've got to push it everywhere. I've got to run everywhere. Oh, we're live. Hello. And welcome to episode 121 of Gunnit Live.
Whoa.
Yes, which is half of 240 plus a little bit.
Plus a
Plus
little
one,
bit.
I believe.
Yeah.
I'm no mathematician, but
Math with science and wait, there's a So I don't watch much broadcast anything or anything that ends up resulting in ads, and apparently there's a Scruff McGruff advertisement out there.
The crime dog?
Yep.
Is his name McGriff the Crime Dog?
Yeah, whatever.
I think his name is McGruff.
I think it's touch
McGriff
my.
the Crime Dog.
I think it's
Yeah.
touch my balls, McGruff.
That sounds like a good name for a
If it's a
stop.
dog,
No, it's McGruff. God damn it! Fuck you.
It's lick my
Fuck
balls.
you.
McGruff.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It's Hump My
Dude.
Leg by Irish Setter.
Family Guy has to have McGruff the crime dog licking his asshole. Like that would be classic Family Guy right there. And then they could talk about it for 5 minutes. And
All right, so the caps are up on
ooh,
the Lightning
that's
at
too much vodka.
the end of the second period. So
Trimester.
second trimester.
That's perfect for hockey.
But
Everybody
that
knows
fight at the
trimesters
start
better
was
than
great.
periods.
You know what was better
was
than the fight at the
awesome.
start?
I made
You know
a
what was better than
pregnancy
the fight?
joke. I
Was
made
the
a pregnancy
follow-up
joke.
afterwards.
I made a
Yeah.
pregnancy joke.
Yeah, both guys come out of the penalty box and they're like, fuck it, let's do it again.
I hate the 2-and-out rule. That's so
Oh,
dumb.
I want to see the goalies go at it. That's the best. When the
Those are-
goalies come
that's
out of the
always-
cages and fight each other, that's the best.
That's always amazing.
Goalie fights are better because they've got more padding, so they can throw more punches.
Well, and they're
Well,
just
it's
like
also-
they're like fucking two Gumbies going at
Yep.
it, you know?
And also, sometimes you see the fight where they start at they're sitting there and then they're just shedding gear the entire as they're getting closer. So they're getting more nimble and faster as they get closer, and then on the red line, boom.
As a person who's actually watched Gumby, I can totally see them both sliding forward on one leg with the other leg up.
Backwards.
Yeah.
I love hockey. It's just it is truly the sport of kings. I don't.
The lazy fucking claymation animator who did the Gumby movement shit where he's just skating around on one foot. I can't be bothered to animate a walk cycle with clay fucking puppets, so fuck you. He goes around on one foot.
A nice way to half-ass the job.
Yeah, totally.
That's the American way. You don't quit. You just do a half-ass job.
In season 2, Gumby went downhill. He's just fucking phoning it in at that point. Like,
A little too real for me here, FC.
oh, I didn't hear what FC said at all. I was
Just
concentrating. on my-
phoning it in.
He says the American way, you don't quit, you just do a half-ass job.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah, the
that is the
Simpsons.
American way.
The
Well,
Simpsons
to be-
does that.
To be fair, if I
To be
quit,
fair.
I would have to like endeavor to find some other sort of source of
Oh,
income.
God, that's such a pain in the ass.
Right?
You have to learn stuff, like read books and shit. It's weird.
prove you know things, and,
Yeah, I
and
am.
that you can make a valuable contribution to somebody's
A week and a
enterprise.
half of OSHA videos.
Mhm.
These are my laurels. I'd like to rest on them, please.
Have you seen my laurels? They're very.
They're very large. I'm resting on them right now.
Yes.
Even though, don't you usually wear one of those? Not
Well, that is really
sit on
good.
one?
Hold on just a minute. My scrotum is.
What are you drinking there,
my
Fluffy?
laurels.
I'm drinking a sour saison.
Sour saison?
Saison.
So is that like a lambic or a?
It's kind of like alembic a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
They just call it a saison because it's.
Is that from the Lucky Hair Brewing Company?
It is from New Belgium, apparently.
Oh, New Belgium.
New Belgium,
tire.
Belgium Reserve. It's blended barrel-aged farmhouse ale.
That sounds very artisanal for you.
Yes, it was. I'm a Belgian beer snob guy. Oh yeah.
Oh really? All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of
snobbery. Hey, where is this project at?
Oh,
it's right here beside me, in the same condition it's been in for the last 6 months.
well,
So it's well preserved.
I'm working on it. Can't you see?
oh, damn! You gotta get that fucker across the finish line, man.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
I
I want your Deagle. You got to get the Deagle holster.
Yeah.
With the.
Yeah. See,
I'm actually.
I find that it's much more fun to come up with ideas than to actually, finish them.
You know what?
That's the hard part.
That
kind of like if you were going to make an alternative to Reddit, like you could get a lot of people like fired up about it in the beginning, and everybody be excited, and then kind of like slow down and lose steam at some point. It's just how it happens.
And at some point is like 3 days after it starts.
It wasn't 3 days, but it's just hard.
I've been playing around with Tilda, and it's not bad. Tilde.
Well, I didn't get her, so I can't comment on its goodness or badness. So
I will, as soon as I get some, I will share some. Oh, I finally got a reply.
You saw my comment. Sounds like socialism. Good on paper.
the thing about them things is you gotta have momentum. Otherwise, you got nothing. Like,
that's the hard part.
It's like having a little tiny sub nobody gives a fuck about.
Could be the best sub ever.
Mm-hmm. It's probably not, because you might actually. Yeah.
No, it's. So the idea with Tilde is that it's built on a trust model, that they're going to stay invite only, that you have to invite somebody, and then therefore. If so, you invite somebody, but as it's kind of multi-level marketing, as the person that invited them, then you're semi-responsible for the people that they invite, and so on and so forth as you go down the list. So if you end up with a botnet or anything like that, you could just whack the root and you kill everything below it.
Huh.
As anyone who's attended a college party with the guy that gets nicknamed Taco Bell eating the dip over top of the dish knows, that works out always very well.
I know, right?
That was oddly specific.
And the guy walking through his house going, "Why are my carpets squishy? What's squishy on my carpets?"
Gross.
Yeah.
Wait, is this a gun show?
No.
I think so.
No. Good.
No.
Okay.
It's a little slice of life. It's kind of an NPR-ish kind of thing.
Hey, you guys want to see my squash stoner?
2 tickets.
I'm kidding.
Is it still squashed?
Oh yeah.
Does it still say
Did you buy? How many did you end up buying?
Just the one.
I thought you bought 2.
Nope.
I thought you bought 2 so you could up your.
You were dollar cost averaging.
Yeah.
The other one went up too high.
I thought about it, no.
They were too cheap.
I thought about it too long, and he didn't post another one.
Oh,
the
old.
But hey,
how are your unsquashing efforts coming? Are they
swimmingly?
We'll be right back.
I'm guessing it's still in paperweight form.
Yep, I got a piece of it right here. It's got the bolt in there somewhere.
Oh, really? You got the bolt?
Well, chunk of the bolt. It's no, that's the barrel extension. So it's a barrel extension. Little couldn't even get the fucking pin out.
Is it like an AR style barrel extension?
It looks adjacent to that. Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah,
but it does say Cadillac Gauge, Warren, Michigan, USA, patent shop.
It's really too bad that they use like
00 chop.
the jaws of life to cut them up instead of like a bandsaw.
Yeah. They're not allowed to use a bandsaw. Doesn't remove enough material.
Because
no, that's my parts kit was a bandsaw cut.
You can do it on a bandsaw.
You just have to take a chunk out of the center and throw the chunk away.
There you go. That Bart nailed it.
It's all about that curve. That curve. No something.
You need to do like a Sarah McLachlan commercial with the parts kit out, like please adopt the stoner part.
And then in the background, playing in the arms of an angel.
Yes, exactly.
Look at this piece though. This piece is pretty admirable.
That piece isn't bad at all.
Look at that. It's got
speed
holes and shit. Yeah. Fuck
yeah. And the loudener. Fuck
yeah. It's also got one of my beard hairs on it. So
I'd say that'd be kind of a cool tap handle for a kegerator.
Mm.
There you go.
Dude, actually, you're kind of a genius. If I ever have a kegerator, I will use this as a tap handle for it.
Everything's a tap handle if you try hard enough. I'm halfway thinking about taking this HK barrel and turning it into another bottle opener.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know where to put the knot. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's like worth a little bit of money, right?
Yeah, it's like a $250 barrel.
Oh, it's shoot it out.
It's you'd be able to sell it for $300 on Etsy after you turn it into a bottle opener, right?
Yeah.
Shoot it out first. I got a buddy who makes hammers out of MG42 barrels that have been shot out.
Yeah, this is a
so
MP5.
like all of them.
Yeah. When he moved recently, he gave me a whole bunch of hey, you want a bunch of barrels that are shot out? I'm like, well, I got a lathe, sure. What the hell?
What the hell are you gonna do with them?
I think they're still sitting over my back fence gate where I put them because I don't know. My favorite alloy for when I do machine stuff is free steel.
You need to come up with a 338 8mm hybrid thing.
Sure.
And
yeah, just sleeve them. Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
What would something else cool to make out of those?
338 by 57.
How many barrels you got? You could make like a rotating.
I would say I got about 50 pounds.
That's
my barrels count
3 or 4 barrels.
Yeah, for machine gun barrels, it's surprisingly few, but for 50.
Wait, 338 wouldn't work. It'd be too small.
Oh fuck! Wait.
What?
338 is
in millimeters.
323 versus 338.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're sleeving it, I guess it could work because you just drill it out.
Well, your sleeve would be awful. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you'd bore it out bigger by far, and then you could if you're sleeving it though, you could just make it fucking. Oh. I see your point now. Yes, sir. You might be able to get the lands to clean up with a 338 bore without sleeving it. Maybe
a 9.3 by 50.
Like if you're.
See, if you just drilled it and re-rifled it, you could do like 9.3 by 57.
Oh, that'd be European as fuck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, right.
Whoa,
very hoity-toity.
Oh man, I'd have to put express sights on that shit. Pull. I mean, tally ho. I mean,
do you want it done right or do you want it fast? Like all Americans, fast.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can fix it in beta. Like
I'm still busy tallying the hose. Hang on. I think there's 3.
You found 3 hose?
Well, anytime somebody says tally ho, I got to start counting bitches.
You got hose in different area codes, Pest?
I assume so.
All one area code that he travels.
Yeah. Well,
he's been all around the country.
Oh yeah, I've been to New York City once, twice. I haven't been off this continent.
Okay.
Really?
I
Yeah, off the continent.
Couple times.
I didn't know that.
I mean, oh no, I've been to Hawaii. That's off the continent.
That's off the contiguous.
Yeah.
But should totally go to Denmark.
Oh man, I
surprised Olin.
You know, that'd be kind of fun.
We should all just show up.
Hey man, I want to shoot an MG3
at his work. We just all show up at Olin's work.
Yeah. Hey, we're here. We're the gun experts. We're here. Where's my stipend?
We've contributed to your thing a few times.
Fuck yeah. That idea of if Olin does roll up to look at a lottie for official reasons, I would show up for that. I'd like to be
cool.
Yeah.
Make a pilgrimage.
Yep.
I tried to work a conjugal visit for Memorial Day, but the guy's a fuck nut, so it's not happening.
Well, I mean, the dude literally lives on a mountaintop.
Yeah. Apparently he's busy that day. Something. NSA hush hush stuff he's got to do.
Yeah.
Like replaces tinfoil on all his windows.
Hey, that's actually a thing in Alaska for sun reasons, not for conspiracy reasons. But.
Oh, did I mention this is 7% alcohol?
No, but it sounds like it is.
Did I
mention it? It's got a lot of proof in it, and
it's got half the proofings. So, anyways, so the bloke on the range got suspended by YouTube.
Oh, a topic. I smell a topic.
Yeah,
that dude is like the nicest guy ever. How could
I don't even watch him because he's so fucking boring. Because all he does is tame ass pleb tier shit. Because he's a Brit bong.
He does.
He's a Brit bong. He can't really do more than that. And
I don't. Has anybody seen anything? Heard anything?
No. Somebody had posted something about it in one of the Discord channels, but I didn't read it because I was doing other things.
So I mean, it's kind of throws back to the fact that we were banned for,
a month
45
and a half.
days. Yeah.
It's a potential systemic error.
I would like to show off my shirt. I'll move my beard.
Second Amendment. More important
than my feelings.
Nice.
I know.
Fluffy showed me the way. It just arrived today. It was happenstance. It was awesome.
I know Othias and CN Arsenal put something up about it on Facebook because they were worried as well.
So I read the background on it, and Mr. BOTR said he appealed it and got a response in 20 minutes at a time when it was like 6 a.m. here. So I don't think Google has 24/7 review staff, which means their appeals and reviews are being handled by robots as well. And I sent them a sternly worded but polite feedback in their feedback box or whatever, because they don't accept emails from citizens.
No, you can't. You literally cannot contact even at. So I don't know who these people get to have contacts. I might want to try to monetize the channel just for the sake of being able to.
I think you get a handler once you get like a certain point.
Yeah, I think, but you also have to monetize and partner, and so.
You also have to have a significant amount of traffic.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't take us too much working and cajoling to bump us up, but it would take some community effort.
Yeah, at our level, I'm pretty sure we would have our partner would have 13,000 other partners in
of course, but we would actually have somebody to contact to, because all we had was we had the button that said ask for review.
Please, yeah. There's in every bathroom in America, it seems like these days, there's a button, or it's not a button. You wave your hand under it, and if it's feeling nice that day, it will give you a paper towel.
Yeah. Crover linked me his Facebook that I put in our Telegram chat.
Oh,
for the bloke.
Oh, we're using Telegram. Fucking ISIS uses Telegram.
I know.
That's why we chose it.
I shouldn't have been so quick to say that.
Oh, I said ISIS on the show, so bant. Boom.
Yep. You said ISIS.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So appeal denied. That's what I was talking about. There was appeal denied 20 minutes later by somebody who's not even awake.
He's put a lot of Facebook posts up.
Wait, why is he French?
He's not French. He's British, but his machine has a French OS because he's weird. I guess I don't know.
Why
You
is
know
he
how
French?
those EU countries are.
He's not French. He just
He's
has
in
a.
Schengen, baby.
I saw his post that said I have a French OS on my system, and that's why apparently that's terrible. But
Wow. So he's probably going to be kind of screwed out of. Hopefully, he can download it. They gave us the option to download our stuff, but yeah. Oh, by the way, they put episode 119 back up.
Did they?
Yeah.
The one that we didn't do?
Blank.
Yeah. Yeah, the entire blank episode.
Oh, good.
So,
well, it's probably one of our best.
Yeah, zero
0
seconds of solid content where we hit every topic on time and did everything right.
Except we didn't start on time, so we can still do better.
The timing was impeccable.
But we didn't start on time, remember? Because we went to hit the start button and it went off air.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we ever start on time.
Well, no, that would be silly.
We have the on-time performance of United.
If I like flying, I would understand that joke.
I don't like flying, and I kind of get it.
Yeah, but you're little. You don't really not like flying.
Eh.
I've seen you. You're small enough to fit in that fucking thing.
That is true.
That is a big
have the
difference.
build for flying.
Yes.
So
even,
one problem,
even I am uncomfortable. I couldn't imagine for.
If your femur is longer than the distance they give you for a femur, you might be complaining about fucking airlines.
Yeah. Or get bulkhead seating.
Especially when that cut in front of you will not fucking put her seat back up, even if you're like telling her you're in pain and shit.
That's why you buy
YouTube. I'm looking into this, and he only had the button. And so there isn't an option to hit the button again after you're denied. You are locked out from the ability to review another video for like 90 days.
Huh.
But he has a new channel, Bloke Off the Range. So Google that with your YouTube Googler, and that's where you'll see all of his new content. I mean, again, I'm not a subscriber because he does boring. He likes Lindy Beige too, which is just terrible. That guy doesn't know a Spandau from his asshole. Sorry, I'm bagging another YouTube. Oh, I've disappointed Amna.
I mean, we're unable to throw shade, man.
What?
We're just
For the longest time,
unable to throw. Actually, no. We probably could throw the most shade.
I've watched
physically,
pound for pound.
For the longest time, I thought throwing shade had something to do with like Charlie Sheen flicking.
Let me say this: if Bloke on the Range wanted to wrestle us, we'd win.
Probably.
True.
Just from a sheer number standpoint.
I mean, I'm not trying to insult the man. I'm just saying that he's doing everything he can. It's an admirable goal, but I'm not going to watch it because I've already got one of them.
Well, but at least if he fires up did he fire up a Patreon so he can get $1 billion?
He already had one.
Yeah. So I mean, that's how you get money: is that you get banned from the YouTube and then you get to do the Patreon.
Yeah.
You
Shit, we fucked up.
Yeah.
All $5.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody out there would watch us and pay exactly 32 cents total.
Not enough to send a letter, but
hey, it's a month, man. So
just a
32 cents.
A small fraction of $3.50 will get us. will enable us per month. Will enable us to continue bringing you quality content on a regular basis.
We need sound killers.
I know.
So literally, we're going to be like the starving children in Africa. For 25 cents a day, you too can support these fucking retards.
Hey, 25 cents a day. I'd do the show for 25 cents a day.
So I pitch in a buck. I pitch in a buck to AVE, and that cat last time I saw it had 8,000 people doing at least $1 a month.
It's not bad.
I mean,
it adds up.
That's even after the new modification of the way Patreon works, and it used to be super hyperinflated. But now it's
the ballparks. You mean?
Yeah, they're actually a lot more accurate.
Yeah, Forgotten Weapons still says anywhere from like 12 to 50,000 a month.
Yeah, that's because they're in
pretty big.
Fuck off! Oh, we only make $12,000 this month.
Good on him. Though.
Expenses.
Oh yeah, it is.
He fucking deserves every penny he drags in.
Those hair bands don't come cheap,
All that conditioner.
Dude, he bought a show for some fucking reason. Like he's doing well, and it doesn't appear unless you actually know what's going on. But like he's buying machine guns, and he fucking deserves every one of. Yeah, but that was back in the day, bro.
That was like last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, well, it's a Vickers too, so. I mean, I'm just saying. No,
Vickers.
You see the guy with the Vickers roll up with a pickup truck and shit, and like.
Oh, it's just spare parts.
That's where he keeps all his water. Keep it cool.
Just saying.
The British dude lives in Switzerland. That's why he's got a French.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I thought he just went there on holiday to shoot things that he couldn't shoot in the. Oh, this explains a lot.
That explains more. Thank you very much.
I am a simple man who assumes that anybody with an accent is actually in the country their accent's from. Okay.
Yeah, sure, you betcha.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't you know?
So he's like PS Russia. He's like faking it.
Of course, he's faking it. He's
a professional Brit.
Sorry, I'm still distracted by the game.
So I think he actually www.uhaul.com and
yeah, so he could have more guns. That's a very admirable thing to do.
You can kind of do that anywhere in Europe, can't you? Because I know getting citizenship in Switzerland would probably be pretty difficult.
Yep.
It's not. I don't think especially difficult, but your neighbors do get a vote on whether you get citizenship or not.
Huh.
There was a lady that was denied recently because she didn't act Swiss.
Well, and there's also
perhaps.
No, she bitched about the cows having cowbells on them, and that was kind of enough to put people over the edge. They were like, "Look, we put fucking cowbells on our cows, so you don't like it, move to Mexico."
She rejected the Swiss Miss Bustier.
You know who else should go to Mexico to increase their build quality? Sig Sauer.
Sig Sauer. Look at on me, rolling us off to the next topic.
Fucking champion slugger, fucking segues, bro.
because Sig is literally falling apart.
Circling the drain with all the other public companies who fucking
But Sig's not public.
They're not public?
Sig's not public.
Well, that's Is it private equity or private?
Private.
Oh boy. Well, that's just shameful. I mean,
what's really.
See, you know what happened is the fucking parents died, and now the kids are in there, and they want to squeeze that turnip for all the juice.
What's funny is, I mean, private equity in and of itself. Private equity in and of itself isn't necessarily bad. They go into a whole bunch of industries and they turn them around, and they go from not making money to making money. But in this case,
they go from not making money to divesting pieces of the business to increase debt on the the whole fucking thing. It's a
whole thing.
But I mean, they have much success with that, and then they go into a business that they don't have anything, they don't know anything about, and then all their bondholders wind up owning the company.
First thing they say when they show up is, we're gonna keep
talking about Remington or Sig.
Remington.
But I'm not sure where we're going. Why we're down the path of Remington. But.
As an employee, the first thing they say to you is, "We gotta keep. We're here because the secret sauce is incredible, and we want to preserve that." Sorry, I'm not speaking.
And our strength is our people.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And make it all happen.
You, our customer, beta tester.
And until those people leave out of discussed, this is going to be great. Not saying, just saying.
Yep.
Just saddening.
So the
And
320, the 365, the 210 being a fake 210. What else? Oh, the MPX issues, right?
There's nothing but MPX issues.
Wait, are we talking about Gen 1 or Gen 2?
issues? The 400 issues with the rusting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good.
I completely forgot about that.
The high-end custom line with the magwell not painted, and
the Legion. Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
you
Legion,
get a coin
whatever,
though. You get a coin.
Oh, dude, the coin is where all the
That coin is like 2 MOA. I don't know if
you show up at a bar and your bros don't like they don't have that coin, like
exactly.
Dude, free drinks. I mean,
so Ron Cohen's running the show. He ran Kimber into the ground. Someone said.
Yep. I mean, it's entirely to the point where you make sure you run the whole thing and let it crash.
Extract some value. Take a
synergy.
But Kimber's apparently supposed to have stepped up their game, back up their game.
Oh, does they got rid of that guy and shoved him off on SIG?
Yeah, they got exactly.
They dumped it on the.
Just got to take that sweet base jump with your golden parachute and on to the next fucking travesty.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Speaking of travesty,
in the middle, you have to get like the CEO of the Year thing at the magazine. The CEO.
Oh no, that's key. That's key.
Yeah.
You got to have the magazine article written about you before you move on.
And
those are probably paid by shareholders.
Well, so most of those things are just straight up paid up by
Yes, absolutely.
I actually wrote a CIO of the Year app once on.
Nice.
How much did it cost you?
I wrote it. I didn't.
Were you the CIO?
No, I'm not the CIA. No, I'm not. Like you. Okay, you
got an honorable mention, I'm sure, though.
Oh, I don't think so. We launched it.
Mention yourself.
Nobody used it.
The perfect app. No support calls.
It was awesome.
No bugs to fix.
The fucking on call is a breeze.
Oh, that's good.
God damn it, I'm hungry.
Boom.
I had a really bad cabbage roll today for lunch.
Oh, that's the worst.
All of this came from, speaking of bad cabbage rolls.
Does that mean you don't like your own farts?
No, it's not the farts. I could only eat one. That's how bad it was. I could only bring myself to eat.
Wait. You couldn't ingest this cabbage roll?
It was very firm. It was the firmest cabbage roll I've ever had.
I don't think I've ever had a cabbage roll, unless you're talking like a runza.
Cabbage roll.
No,
fucking
cabbage roll.
Come on, man.
Cabbage shoved in or with rice and meat.
Yeah, it's not
just that. Did you dunk it in coffee?
With some sort of tomato.
Cabbage rolls and coffee. Good. Something like that.
Wait, what?
Cabbage rolls and coffee. I think it's a
cocaine?
No, it's a
Polish
John
cocaine.
Candy. It's a John Candy thing. John Candy movie featured cabbage rolls and coffee, and I don't remember which one it was. But it was...
So I worked at a paper plant one time, and the smell varied between rotten cabbage and burnt coffee. So I think
that's great.
Second City SCTV.
Did you Google cabbage rolls and coffee?
I did. It's SCTV.
But I can't believe it was an SCTV. No, it had to have been a movie. No, Second City. It's a bunch of Canadians who go to Chicago and they do Chicago and they do the improv theater.
The theme song is Cabbage Rolls and Coffee.
Okay.
The Last Polka.
Yeah, but I thought it was also Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or one of them movies in that era.
Oh,
I don't remember that. And
I'm pretty sure that he was in a polka band, and
he was
in the back of the box truck. They might have done cabbage rolls and coffee with an accordion.
Okay. The back of the box truck and the polka van was Home Alone.
No. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles was the shower curtain ring salesman.
Oh yeah, Dale Griffith.
Oh yeah,
Dale Griffith.
Whatever.
I told you guys I drove home with a sour ring salesman one time.
Huh.
A what ring?
A guy
Shower curtain ring.
A shower ring salesperson?
And suction cups.
I knew a shower ring salesperson.
And suction cups.
I like to think that John Candy is the kind of guy that if he was traveling on Christmas Eve and a woman needed to get to Chicago, he would offer to give her a ride in the back of the budget van with the rest of the
Yeah, and you drive 50 miles and it's ass, gas, or grass.
Exactly.
I mean,
now I'm trying to remember his name. It was the Polka King of the Midwest.
Yeah, right. Yeah, seriously, like
it's like Gus Polinski or something.
Yeah, it was in a movie.
Yeah. Hang on.
What movie was it?
I gotta look it up.
From Home Alone. It was from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Polka King of the Midwest.
Polka King of the Midwest, Home Alone. It was Gus Polinski, the Polka King of the Midwest.
So first my memory was better than yours, and now your memory is better than mine.
It's weird. It's just
that's an odd.
You want to know something that's not better than anybody's?
No,
the SIG, the 365.
Yeah.
Savage.
Look, SIG just sharded a new firearm.
The SIG 365 is apparently doing nothing but shitting the bed, even at range days.
It's
corporate.
It's Remingtonian. The scale
yes.
of the years.
The Kenosha Kickers, the name of their band.
Yeah.
Good for them. But
those guys
magazines just blowing apart on the 365.
The what?
Blowing apart?
Magazines falling apart, the plastic parts breaking,
that's
reliability as well.
It's environmentally friendly. It's disassembling itself for ultimate destruction.
My only question is, it's in SIG. Have we reached the point where nobody cares, or are we at the point where somebody still cares, but they're being ignored by top management?
I think their old product lines are fine. Everything that comes out that's new is,
No, I think
they're not giving due diligence to their R&D.
I think they're at the somebody cares, but they're being ignored, and they're probably going to leave very soon.
I think that their biggest problem is that they are just straight up not testing properly. It's got to be their R&D.
Well, they could simply be ignoring test
results. It's not about testing properly. It's necessarily it's putting the time to it, right?
Yeah, they only put 5,000 round cycles on a gun instead of 10,000 rounds.
Or they're if somebody got into the JIRA and marked marked anything showstopper, anything
ninjas attack.
Now just fix and post.
My sprint is complete, and I'm not even out of breath. Where's more shit to not do?
My icebox is empty. I need more work. I had a guy that worked for me like that. It coded quick and made a ton of errors.
Yeah, people who code
in review, right?
No, it passed all the unit tests, but I also wrote those. So,
but you have somebody that can't spell.
The key
type to save their life.
HK said when they released the VP9, they spent a year testing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think SIG's going, okay, we could cut out.
We tried it for a month.
Yeah. No, we can get this done in a week and a half.
Yeah. 9 women, you can make a baby in a month. I mean, everybody knows that.
That is how it works, right?
That's periods versus trimesters. Which is better? Sorry.
Now, I did take an animal husbandry class at that community college.
So you know what a pig now?
And even though I dropped out in the first week and a half, I think these numbers sound correct.
These are not rookie numbers. These are good numbers. These numbers don't need to go up. So I got to pee. I'm not going to do it with sound, so I'll be right back.
That is greatly appreciated, sir.
Thank you.
The peeing with sound is for after show.
Omni, I don't know if you've noticed, but the Tampa Bay Lightning is really going for the whole suspense.
They're going. They're 3-0. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. They're 3-0. They're going to pull the goalie in some futile effort to score, and then it's going to be 4-0.
That's really a shocking prediction that you would make. I disagree with it, but
some of these blocks by the D line have been impressive in just by the caps. Like, what's his name? Blocked the puck with the back.
Oh,
yeah, that was
fucking hurt, huh?
Yeah, that was Nashville, right?
No, that was this game.
No, just now. It was like
the first period of this game. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's. I mean.
Was that Hedman?
Block is a block. Yeah, I think it might have been, but he just blocked the back of his fucking head, back of his fucking neck.
Hedman blocked it with his head. All right. Well, here's hoping for the Kniggets to take him out.
It's how do I say this? Hockey is one of those sports that I love it because you can fight, you can. You know, you can pretty much do anything you want.
You can fight twice. Actually, you can fight once.
Well, they didn't get kicked out of the game.
No, I mean they gave you the 5. You spend the 5 in the box, and
yeah, they just.
How? No, they got ejected. They fought.
No.
Twice.
They gave him 5.
Yeah.
They came back in.
You know, don't you ever remember the name of that band?
I thought it was 2-0.
No, because the first one was a minor.
Nitro Merlin.
Did that say milk stout?
Yes.
I guess they don't give you points if the blood is from you punching the other guy's helmet. That doesn't count.
I could have sworn there was. I could have sworn it was technically.
Is that left-hand nitro? Oh, he's gone.
I don't think so. Maybe you're right on. I thought they came back in.
No, maybe they did.
You could do. You could also get 3 minutes for fighting.
No, they got a minor and a major. That's what I said. They didn't get 2 majors.
Okay.
Yeah. First one was a minor. Second one, for some reason, was a major.
Did you know that there's a term in ice hockey called a pest?
Called who?
A what?
A pest.
I'll be damned. It's probably the best thing ever, right?
No, a player who attempts to antagonize opponent players either by physical play or verbal incitation.
You mad, bro?
That sounds like the best player. Yeah.
You mad, bro? You seem mad, bro.
We have one of those.
I thought they were called goons.
Yeah, but hockey's a goon sport.
No, it's okay to have goons. We need goons. Pittsburgh should have a goon. We got rid of Reeves, and we kind of don't have a goon. We have Alexiak. He's okay.
Everybody's got to have a goon.
Everybody needs a goon.
I'm kind of butthurt actually that you can get in a fight on a hockey rink on the ice in the hockey and not go to jail. But if you get in a fight as a fan in the stands, you do.
We'll go to jail.
Like we're.
Well, they're professionals.
But here's the real.
Well, what happened to equal application of the fucking laws?
But here's the real question: does that hockey stadium have its own jail for you to be processed and booked without even leaving the building?
Here's even a better question. Let's say 2 guys fight on a hockey team, and one of them kills the other guy. Does he get charged with murder, or is it just like a major?
It's like a major foul. It's like the.
Yeah, that's just like a shit show. That's what we call a shit show.
Well, it happens.
That fucking goalie that had his neck sliced open.
Ooh.
Oh no, this dude fucking bled out like instantly, blood spurting out onto the ice. It was nasty.
Jesus.
I can't remember that guy's name.
I saw a guy die at a motorcycle race once. That was not good. Yeah.
Yeah, it puts a whole dampener on the whole.
Close the office door. I imagine. Loud noises. Do you like my nutsack?
It's lovely.
It's fucking hard to open.
Where'd you get that? Yeah, they're hard to open.
eBay?
What? You have a whole carton of them sitting in your house.
Oh, yeah, but it's unopened, so, you know.
No, sir, we opened every fucking one of those.
No, it's that's true. We had to reverse all the bullets because brass to the grass is not for European guns, apparently.
Yeah.
Honestly, all my Big Sandy shit is still right next to the front door because my front door is one of them double wide ones.
Well, you're going to go back out in October anyway. I mean, there's no sense packing.
I know, right? I actually no. There's a flaw in that. I got to dig to the bottom to get the empty cans out and fill them again and stuff. You know, it's the whole thing.
You need one of those.
I found out. So Tuna told me Clint Marlachuk, that is the goalie that had his neck sliced open by a skate. It was only saved by an EMT in the crowd reaching in and holding his arteries closed.
Nice balls. He was saved.
That's pretty fucking metal, man. This fucking guy
is pretty fucking metal.
Actually, I would go say that's punk as fuck. Not just. It's not metal. It's actually punk as fuck because metal up your ass
and then knowing hockey, the guy probably played like the next day.
They have really good doctors.
Right.
So to go back to the bike race thing, I used to go out to Laguna Seca every year with my buddy who's totally bonkers about bikes and watch.
That's a fucking cool racetrack.
The super bike. Oh yeah, it has the fucking the thing I can't remember the name of now.
Let me know if you want to go next year. I know somebody that goes every year.
Do you? Well, it used to be me, but yeah, you gotta get the.
My
VIP
buddy with
shit.
the RV, he goes there every year.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, it was never my thing. I was just along for the ride, but it was a good ride. Gotcha. What was my point? Oh shit!
God
fucking
damn it!
Senility is a bitch.
My fault.
Okay, you're talking to Laguna
Seca. Go out to
Laguna
Seca every year. Yeah.
With a buddy of yours.
Who was the motorcycle guy?
I lost it. I don't know. It was. It had to do with whatever was before that.
Oh, a hockey thing? Oh, with the goalie with his neck sliced open because you saw the guy die at the race.
Doctors, yeah. So if you take a spill at 200 miles an hour off a superbike and break the fuck out of your forearm, 2 weeks later you're good to go because they get people in there with fucking science and like spare no expense type shit where you get the
titanium bars,
the illegal medication crap that the FDA didn't have any control over because it's an international sport and shit, right? And so,
right.
Yeah,
international sports.
Yeah.
Like the bone foam they have.
God knows what it is. It could be aliens. I don't even know. I mean, like I can't explain it. Therefore, aliens. But yeah,
I wish they had bone foam.
I assume they do.
Bone phones.
Hey,
I made bone foam. So I bought the BlendTech Will It Blend blender back in the day because Costco chickens are below cost and therefore you can feed them to dogs. And so you eat the good parts and then you have this carcass and if you throw it away, it stinks.
Waste.
You got a garbage can with a fucking chicken carcass in it, right? So I'm like, I got dogs and you can't feed chicken bones to dogs because they can't. They'll split it. No, you can't. You absolutely can't. You just got to chuck them in. You got to chuck them in your Will It Blend blender and turn it into chicken froth, and then you can feed it to your dogs, right? And so I have made bone froth before, or bone foam,
carcass froth.
Yes. Anyway, it's a great thing. The Will It Blend blender is standing up tall.
While we're not on track, I have a question.
I've given up.
I read the other day that airplane tires are at very high pressure.
Yeah, and you guys are terrible at following it.
Tires are very high pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, like the F-18 tires are like 350 pounds per square inch or something.
Well,
they have to be.
Actually, we've had tires that have exploded when they were being filled and actually killed people. Like,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tires are like 3 inches thick, right?
Yeah, they're extremely high pressure. Because we have a low pack and a high pack when you fill up the tires.
Yeah, there's like 0 to 400 and 0 to 4,000 or something.
Yeah. Then when you're supposed to put the tires in like this cage that looks like
Yeah, right. Like anybody's.
You treat them like anybody that knows what split rims are. You kind of treat them like split rims, and you put them in a cage and you keep them.
Treat them
like they're like wild animals. The day you don't respect them, they'll kill you.
So why does the Air Force not have a proof house for this shit?
Because
I built this tire
to do it on a plane that's hot pitting on the runway. You can't just pull a tire and
you're just not making time because you could have already filled that tire and proofed it and just changed the wheel and the whole assembly out, right? I mean, like, come on.
Not when it's on the flight line schedule. You could, but people that do the scheduling don't often have the best concerns for the people who do the maintenance involved.
Only if you don't value human life would you ever do that.
Yes.
What is human life?
We can ask Southwest. They will know.
Our Air Force is vastly undermanned right now, so it's
Thanks,
Did you guys watch that Mattis interview? That was pretty badass, huh?
The who? Oh, I did.
Mattis.
Oh, yeah. So I subscribed to that channel, and the next thing I watched from them was not of that caliber, but
it was really good.
They're out of Stanford, and yeah, I wish I could watch an interview of that caliber every day. Oh, that's a lot of vodka. Holy shit!
Is that Kirkland's finest vodka, Pest?
It's Kirkland's American vodka. It's been
my God.
So actually, the French kind is distilled 5 times. This is distilled 6 in capital letters. 6.
Hang on, Pest. I'm going to send you a link in the Google chat here, and I want you to look at it.
Not again. Oh man.
Okay, while you're doing that, Tuna updated with more information. Marla Chuck, the goalie that goes next sliced open, lost 1.5 liters of blood. It took doctors a total of 300 stitches to close the 6-inch wound. Nice. He's back on the ice in 10 days.
Yep.
Nice.
10 days. Boom. Done. Yep. Sweet scar, bro.
Didn't he finish it? Didn't he close out the? Wasn't it? He got cut at the start of a series and closed the series.
That's possible if it was Game 7 or something, right?
No,
he could have done that.
No, I don't think it was quite that bad.
Superbike racers explode their elbows constantly, and they're back on the fucking bike in a week. You know,
God, those dudes. That talk about what is it,
like
70 degrees?
It's like, oh, you scraped your knee, or you dragged your knee, bro. Good, I dragged my elbow all day long. Yeah,
because I'm fucking pushing as hard as I can to get that goddamn steering wheel to stay pointed outwards, right?
See, you hear all that, and I threw my back out fixing the toilet 3 weeks ago, and still not back in. And you just feel like this delicate snowflake.
I threw my back out.
Speaking of delicate snowflakes from
no, I threw my back out breaking a toilet.
Speaking of delicate snowflakes and toilets, so Remington is out of bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We did it, boys. We're back in business.
Yeah. Just so everyone knows, the only reason they filed for bankruptcy was to just change hands. So if you look at the bankruptcy filing, it basically says everything's going to stay the same, except the bondholders are going to have X percentage of the new company, and so and so are going to have 0% of the new company, and that's that.
Yeah,
it's literally just a legal way for the keys to change hands.
It's a legal way for them to not pay their bills.
Well, no. The creditors foreclosed on the bond, so so it's not that they had a legal way to pay their bills. It was cheaper to give them the company than to pay them the money.
We can give you equity. Yeah. So more of the same then.
I think it'll be better. I think it'll be like Caltech buys Remington.
Oh God, please no.
You get industrial fasteners, and you get industrial fasteners. Everybody gets industrial fasteners. That's funny. Was there a clause in this document that stated what was going to be the disposition of oh God damn it was going to be hilarious too. Fail.
Man, Paz, that's the second time tonight.
He's really distracting. He's got a look of despondency on his face.
I mean, I can only chase you guys so much.
Usually it's me over here just cracking the whip. How does it feel?
What are you talking about?
I suspect we may no longer be Omni's monkeys.
At this point, I could start singing "Don't Want to Be Your Monkey Wrench."
I would ban you. If you literally started singing, I would straight up just ban you from the channel. I'm not joking. I
got this, bro. I saw Foo Fighters at the fucking 300-seat club in fucking LA at a private. Anyway, it was a great.
How were they?
Weird Al was standing up in front of me, and he wouldn't fucking get out of the way. He's like 6'6",
and his hair adds another 6 inches, right?
Yeah, and so I was like about to get mad at him, and then I realized it was fucking Weird Al Yankovic, and I'm like, it's Weird Al. I'm not gonna. I was there with a short chick.
You got Unfroggy.
Yeah. I'm like,
Weird Al's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a pretty rocking dude. I like Weird Al.
So now it comes down.
The Troubadour. That's what it was. It was the Troubadour. I saw the Foo Fighters.
Now it comes down to the new guys to rip the capitals off.
Was there a clause in the thing that said how Remington intends to compete intends to compete with their former selves going forward?
I did not see anything about that. All I saw is bondholders will have X% of the new company, and all y'all are fucking screwed.
So they don't have a strategy for outselling Remington 700s on the used market versus the new market.
It's actually easy. What you do is you take all the old guns and then you recall them, and then now you get to sell new guns.
That is a strategy we have not seen a private equity firm attempt before.
That's right.
Actually, I think Winchester tried that in 1893. They did it a little differently. If you sent them your shotgun, you got a free new one. I mean, it was a little different, but
I thought you were going to say 1964, and then I would have believed. I mean, I believe you more actually that you didn't say 1964. But
no, 1893 Winchester.
Yeah, they
released the gun. Yeah, and right when smokeless powder was taken off and becoming available, and
they were blown up.
Yeah, so they recalled them all.
So were they on fleek?
They were destroyed by Winchester, actually.
Yeah, they were okay for black powder shells, but if you ran smokeless, they would go pop.
Yeah,
nerds.
You
guys, I didn't know that, but
so, it's almost like this is a gun show. It's weird.
No, but like 1893. Who cares? It was like those are all obsolete.
It was a big thing because it was an actual recall. It was like one of the first major recalls like that of its kind.
Yeah, of anything.
What was the cartridge involved?
Yeah, just
the transition from black powder to smokeless with 30-30, or was it?
No, but it wasn't just guns. I mean, that was
the first time of a
thing.
Huh. Oh, anything. Product safety.
Yeah. It was very early. So. And they're hard to find. I have one. Hard to find.
Well, would you like to buy one?
Well, now I kind of want one, but
I want one just because.
I need to get me one of them 3-screw Winchester 1893s.
Yeah. And they look kind of like 1897s. They look almost the same, but there's a little extra cutout notch thing where the bolt goes, and that's how you can very easily tell it's an 1893 versus an 1897.
Yeah, you're a
tip
nerd.
From your buddy Don.
You just doxed yourself, bro.
Oh my goodness!
Delete the show. Delete the show.
Let's stop the broadcast. I mean, if you want, we can make the show disappear.
It's an unusual name.
I don't care.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at one point you did join the show with
I know.
With your name on there.
I've had people I met off the internet stay at my house from this damn thing. So
not wordy.
How you can forge friendships without ever meeting someone in person.
It's not weird at all. I've been doing this since the dial-up era, where you had to wait till it wasn't busy to get on the board. To argue
the screeching thing.
You argue with people who on the telephone, not on the internet, right? So I'm get off the phone. I gotta go see what's going on over on this BBS that's busy right now. Fucking reasons.
Damn it! I remember stealing it, tapping into somebody's IDSN. That was fun.
Nice.
Stole a lot of my internet growing up because my
ASCII porn, bro. ASCII porn.
My
uncle thought that it was a terrible, terrible thing to have the internet.
So University of Alaska back in the day, like the late 80s.
On the Vax?
Yeah, dude. No, seriously.
Yeah!
Did you? Seriously? University of Alaska?
You print off the it was our university, but it was the same thing. You print off like a pinup, like a Playboy pinup kind of thing. But it was but I found out that there was, if you're from this town, your default password was this piece of information about you. But for one town in Alaska, the default password was their last fucking name. Or so basically, if you could get on and get a list of any of the users, you could just go down and see that the username was equivalent to the password. Right, nobody changed
if they didn't use it. Yeah. So like, so I got on to fucking read the Atari ST fucking magazines that used to submit over.
Yeah.
You know, probably yeah. So I used to hack time on the fucking university fucking to get access to the fucking stupid Atari.
Everyone in this channel loved *Halt and Catch Fire*.
Right? It was,
who doesn't? I mean,
I actually never saw *Halt and Catch Fire*, but I heard.
I'm a sucker for a smart, short-haired bitch.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
It's a show.
Has nothing to do with. *Halt and Catch Fire* is a great show. You have
to be nerderly inclined at least a little bit.
You have to have computed in the 80s a little bit.
Come on.
Well, you can get away with 90s.
Engineer. I mean,
okay, fine. Yeah, when they got to the 90s, yeah, you can get away with that. But yeah.
But nah. Some BBS isn't doing that. Was still hanging around in the 90s all damn day because you still had to pay for per minute internet and stuff like that all the way up until what?
It was all multi-line and
AOL came out. Oh,
2400 BPS. Like, oh,
yeah.
fuck.
I will admit that I started at 9600 baud.
I started at 300.
Oh my god! Yeah, I started at 300 on a fucking.
I started a Bell. Did you have the Bell phone plug thingy?
Apple modem 300 on an Apple II Plus.
Oh, I had a Radio Shack acoustic coupler, pal.
Yep, I had one of those.
Oh, okay. I could do better. I had a fucking a fucking acoustic coupled terminal that was my. Okay, so here's the thing. I had my Apple II, right? I'm like, okay, so I got
2 or 2E.
2 Plus.
Oh, 2 Plus. All right.
Yeah. but I bought some dumb terminal that had a fucking thermal printer and a fucking acoustic coupler, so that I could
kind of like a 65.
I don't know who made it, or I can't remember honestly.
No. What was the protocol on the terminal? It was just a screen.
It was just a fucking dumb terminal. I assume VT52, whatever.
Oh yeah, nice.
But it wasn't actually a VT52. It was some
VT102.
Some giant fucking dumb terminal, 2 feet wide and 50 pounds, with an acoustic coupler on the back end of it, so that I didn't have to go all the way to the basement computer from my basement bedroom to compute. I could actually fucking do like from my bed. Because that's how much of a fucking dork I am, bro. But yeah.
I had a
and it was obsolete at the time, and this was like 1987. So I mean,
I had a compact portable 3. So I had literally the computer that was what?
Is that the lug about?
Yeah, it was the lug about.
Oh,
but the portable 3
and the
portable 3
right now. You look kind of young for that, bro.
What?
Just saying. You look kind of young for that, bro. Just.
For the Portal 3, I got it in 1990.
See, if you're not talking Commodore 64, or
I gotta say, I don't actually have a clue how old you are.
I know
because you got that baby face shit going on, and
I'm not quite 40. So
there you go.
Well, okay, so that was on the second
Commodore 64. Bitblit programming, so you could do your own smooth animations. That was the shit. That was nice.
Just gotta wait a minute and a half for the drive to load.
Yeah.
It's fucking serial. What the fuck are you thinking about serial fucking disk drive? Jesus Christ. I used to fucking spend hours fucking arguing with Commodore people how dumb Commodores were.
This fucking data chief. Remember the data chief?
No, I don't know.
Fucking slamming those data chiefs in. They were like 5 meg. It was like, holy fuck, that's a ton of storage, and you can stack them.
Nerds. Anyway.
So Omni, back on topic.
Clever segue, sir. Clever segue.
Back on topics. Speaking of extreme risks. Massachusetts is introducing one of those extreme risk protocols.
This is a
and New York.
I'm New York. A link for the first time.
Not just Massachusetts, New York. And it kind of gives you the idea that there's a coordinated effort to pass these kind of things, right?
The link you provided just
chip away at our rights.
Are you sure it's chipping away at our rights?
Shall
Because...
not be infringed.
It's not chipping away. It's just flat out taking them away. I don't get this chipping away bullshit.
Infringing. Oh, conveniently, section 121 of chapter 140. 121 is the current show number, which is almost half of 240.
Almost. It's a rounding error. Nobody notices.
240 is best.
You said new fucking math.
At the last big standing, my buddy brought up a fucking MAG58 converted to a 240, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to shoot this?" I'm like, "It's on a ground mount." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll just fucking throw my fucking
but seriously,
leg over my
if your
head."
job was to protect a fucking section of highway, right? Protect a section of road into a camp.
Oh,
come on,
that would be ideal because you could just pull the trigger and you could.
Sweet as
how many hits would you like, sir? 25. Okay, done.
That ground mount was badass. The hydraulic buffers and all that shit.
I agree, it's fantastic, but a ground mount is the most boring machine gun in the world. Like.
Yeah, but if you're protecting perimeter, I think boring is okay.
The day I bought my 1919, I was like, he brought it out.
You understand this gun wasn't made for us, right? I mean, this is made for people who are
don't want to get
stuff.
shot when they're standing up.
But when I bought the gun for Mickey, the day he brought it out to demonstrate it to me, he was like, "Hey, here's the 1919. It's on an MG3 mount." And blah blah blah. I'm like, "Okay, cool. So go ahead and shoot it." And he brought ammo and the whole thing. It was fucking great. And I'm like, "Okay, pull the lever, get 8 hits on the target that he fucking zeroed it on." And I'm like, "Oh, what am I doing? This is fucking boring."
Like, there's no hosing here.
Point and click.
Is he gonna eventually sell those dualies to me? By the way,
the what?
The dualies.
I mean,
is it dual 50s? If it's dual 50s, then yes, you definitely have to get it.
But no, he's not actually a fan of the 50. Actually,
yeah, it's a dual 1919s. A&M2s.
A&M2s.
Yeah.
So
did you ask him if he would?
I did. He gave me a number. I laughed.
Oh, all right.
Like the number?
I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, but
if the number he gives is laughable, then he's not interested in selling.
Yeah. No, it wasn't laughable high. It was okay. It wasn't terrible. But he's got that crack. He's got to fix that cracked mount. What the fuck?
I told him, and
I know
he told me first, and yeah, I mean,
it's only cracked. I'm sure it won't crack in the middle of firing it because that can't afford any force on it.
Your dad's got an oxyacetylene rigging. I mean, seriously, that's the way you fix that is brazing, and boom, you're done. And so, low ball him and sweep that shit, bro. But
so let's shift into something that's not guns.
And
talk about. Has anybody seen the previews for?
Too deep into guns for Omni to be butthurt about.
I mean, seriously.
Who did we? Did anybody see this kerfuffle about? This came up organically. The Show Dogs movie and why people shouldn't take their kids to go see it.
No, what is fuck?
So there's this Will Arnett. I think it's a Will Arnett show movie. Let's see here. So there's this undercover dog that has to go undercover to investigate a ring of something going on.
Look at Omni desperately trying to segue.
And what happened was that the dog basically at some point has to have his testicles fondled in the middle of the dog show.
Yes.
And so they talk about how his handler, the human, has been practicing fondling his balls while he goes to his Zen happy place. So basically the entire plot point, or there's this major plot point in the movie that is how to ignore being molested.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So
fun for the whole family, really.
This showed up in my Facebook feed from the guy who is pro-gun as fuck, anti-pitbull as fuck, and also anti.
So wordy?
Also work for the company I work for in the guise of protecting children from child molesters, and so he was completely anti this. And I don't know. I don't know. Not this show. He's probably indifferent to this show. He probably thinks we're idiot children, but
we are idiot children.
Well, I assume so. But he was very against this thing. I didn't research at all into it, but I did see that it came up, and there are adult people out there making movies that are designed to indoctrinate children into accepting crap they shouldn't accept. Because
really,
well, yeah, that's
oh no,
I'm shocked,
it's Hollywood. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It's not so much Hollywood. It's like the weird, creepy fuckers out on the fringe.
Like
Hollywood. No, that's just straight up Hollywood.
Hollywood,
They just went to Hollywood, and yeah. Like,
and they're groundbreaking.
I want to create a job for myself where I can grope boobs for a living. How do I do that?
Not a bad job.
Well, no. Well, I mean,
do you get to pick the boobs? That's
you may have to grope some unacceptable boobs.
Some.
I'm speaking as Harvey Weinstein.
Well, but that's kind of a self-selected group, right? I mean,
I assume.
Yeah. So if you're not talking about that scope, you're opening up the entire population.
Well, and if you're a British Parliament member and you want to fucking jiggle some kids, you there's probably a secret sect of people in masks and subterfuge and whatnot that would deliver that for you, because you do that, and that's
like a Yale Skull and Bones kind of thing.
Something, it's initiation, and whatnot, and something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
So, anyways, the reviews are tanking already. And the show's not even up.
Shockingly, the reviews of a pedophile fucking vehicle would tank if it was exposed properly as such. I assume pedophiles have vehicles too. I mean, like vans and with free candy on the side and stuff.
I think my biggest problem is that I'm sober.
That's probably
why would you be that?
Because otherwise,
I'm not drinking for 20 days.
We'd be charming.
Why?
But we're not charming because
I'm in DFAT mode. 100 days at the gym. 100 days in a row to the gym.
Good wow. All right. I got it. If Omni can do it, fucking I can do it.
Is he good? Are you gonna give him odds, or are we gonna get a bet here? Come on.
Hang on a minute.
Because I'm saying I'm having an HMG in my hand August 1st.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that's brash, bro.
They haven't done a magazine update in like 3 weeks since
that's not true. They did an update on Friday.
Oh, I watched that. Hold on. August 1st. What time? What kind of?
70 days from now.
Tiny piece of flash.
What kind of action are we talking here? Are we talking even money? We're talking odds or what?
August 31st is my day of birth.
I go even odds on August 1st.
Okay, so straight bet for the first. So you should bet however much Pest is going to be on his birthday.
My money's on August 8th.
8/8.
I have maybe.
It's the mistaken day that Cherry Garcia died.
I may be optimistic. I know that.
You were optimistic $120 ago, Fluffy.
I was never optimistic. I was pessimistic the whole fucking time, and it's all
right.
going
I say we make it interesting. Let's go.
Pest was pessimistic. I just got to say that.
Pessimistic.
Yep.
I say let's go. You want to go 200?
I'm thinking about
it. Oh damn!
Why don't you just do this and go 350?
350?
Just $200 in pennies.
Or wait, $200 now and then an option for 350 later.
No.
How does that work?
No, it's easy. Instead of double or nothing,
there's a balloon payment.
I think 350 sounds like a good number. Let's do that.
I'm thinking about it.
350 for 8-1. Oh. That is salty.
On the one hand,
I think Fluffy would just fly down there and be like, "Give me mine."
Oh, I found another excuse to go on an airplane.
I mean, for $350, yeah.
Here's my problem. I'm on the one hand, I've never heard Fluffy this assertive before, so I'm wondering if he's got the inside track on something.
You ain't got the inside track on anything with that.
No. I'm just a normal Joe. I don't have any relationships. I'm no good.
I'm just a regular guy with a regular job.
That's
and
it.
A gambling problem.
That's it.
I'll think about that. I really will. That's
all right. I mean, it's a little interesting. It's a little more than
no. It's not a little interesting. It's just interesting enough.
Let him sleep on it.
My back's killing me, so I may be under the influence of some drugs right now. But when did that stop a good bender, right?
I don't know.
Take advantage of that shit, bro.
When you decided to be awkward.
Hey. Some people decide to be awkward, and some people are born with it. Okay, I was born with it.
It's all about playing hard to want.
Yep.
But we still want you. Are you coming out to Vegas or what?
Send me dates, and I'll think about it. Wait, hold on. You were talking to Pest.
We did the whole date.
We said the dates are in the Telegram.
I'm 90%. Like I said, there are two people in the world who can accommodate my idiot fucking rage old fucking Staffy Terrier, and one of them doesn't live in this state. So if we can make it work, I'll be there.
All right.
Well, I mean, can't just Infidel come?
That's not very nice.
He's trying to figure it out, but it's my birthday. It's my birthday weekend. Jen Mud can make it for sure, but whether he'll bother to show up is he'll be late. He'll be late. But
well, he's an important guy.
Oh, I mean, yeah. He got
conferences and shit to attend.
Well, the key function of any security professional is to go speak at conferences, so that all of the other security professionals recognize that they are the better security professionals. So that
well, this is very important. I mean,
you can't actually
penises anymore.
You don't actually do anything. You just go speak at the things.
Speaking of things that are useless and terrible, in-force lights are like the biggest pieces of shit.
Really?
Yeah, no, this thing fucking cracked and broke and.
How about you like Surefire?
I usually buy Surefire. I bought this because it looked cool on my MPX.
All right.
And it's got the Travis Haley thing. I didn't know that at the time.
Wow,
but,
Haley.
That's endorsed.
I mean, I subscribed to Travis
by
Haley
the man
on the YouTube there, and he didn't say nothing about that.
The in-force lights are just not. They're just not that great. I don't like them.
As far as lights go, there are only two choices, as far as I'm concerned. Either go Surefire or go Streamlight. I like Streamlight. Surefire is also good, but they're a little pricey. But Streamlight makes a fucking good light.
You're only saying that because of your side job.
I have one on 591.
I don't have a side job.
Nice.
Your old side job.
Your main job. The only weapon lights I've ever bought were a Smith & Wesson rail-mounted pistol light that's actually pretty good.
All right.
And the original H&K USP light, which is incandescent and terrible, but historically correct and therefore awesome. And it lives.
Glock still has yet to update their branded light off of incandescence.
Well, because
they're still fucking halogen.
Big Tungsten has pressured them into not doing that.
Yes, exactly.
Whereas Big Silicon hasn't fucking properly.
I mean, these are legitimately like the best $11 pocket lights that you can ever buy from Streamlight.
Yep, those are fucking terrific.
But I have a $5. I don't have my keys on me, but I have a $5 pocket light, which is great for shitting your pants in the middle of the night at Big Sandy.
How does that work?
Could you shit yourself?
You go to the porta toilet and shit your pants in the middle of the night. Your pants being a misnomer because I actually shit the toilet. But there was a time, I'm told though, that if you went there to poop, you may encounter a toilet what ain't been emptied and might be crowning with effluviant, and there could be a surface tension held back bubble of poop.
Is that your shotgun?
Yeah, I haven't played with this for 2 years. And, Streamlight fires right up.
Well, yeah.
It's a Streamlight.
It's Streamlight. I mean, it's like saying Magpul might not make a good bipod.
This is true. Can anybody think of a bad product that Magpul made?
No.
Yes,
the
new
lever.
20 round. No, yeah, the
bad levers aren't that great.
And the new 20 round magazines.
I got a whole bunch of fucking bad levers, and they're fucking actually pretty great.
Well, compared to the one-piece ones by somebody else.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So if your shit don't fit the bad lever, you got to get a phase 5.
Yeah,
but you got to drive the roll pin out and yeah. But
I like the phase 5 ones better just because they're one piece and they don't have the wiggle on my paddle, even like the bad levers do.
Yeah, no, there's no denying that the bad lever is made to fit a wide variety of tolerances, and therefore it may kick back and forth. But like, if your concern is that you got to control in the trigger guard, that's bullshit, because the bad lever sticks out beyond the trigger guard, and if you're sticking your fucking booger hook inside the bang switch area to activate the bad lever, you're doing it wrong, and you should be charged with a negligent discharge. Not an accidental anything.
Discharge.
Yeah. I came out pro bad lever in the bad lever thread recently.
No. My biggest problem with Magpul is the fact that they went to the curved 20 round magazine. That's so fucking stupid. The old straight Magpul, the original Gen 2 Magpul Gen 20 round mags were the best.
Well, if you're a history dork and you're buying 20 round magazines for history's sake, you should buy aluminum ones.
No, they were just really good in the fact that they fit well, they fit ammo well, because you didn't need to curve them. Whatever.
They made perfectly good aluminum 20 round magazines, bro.
Yeah, but for like $8 bajillion, thank you, fucking Nodak.
Nodak?
Yeah, they make the. Oh wait, I'm thinking of the waffle mags that they came out with.
Well, nobody nobody makes waffle mags. They make fucking stripey mags now.
Mm-hmm.
Waffle mags are for antiquarians.
Waffles and chicken.
Yeah, I mean, if you gotta have a waffle mag, you gotta have a waffle mag, and we respect that. But like, real magazines are vertical. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
That's all they wrote.
What are the other topics we have?
We don't have any topics.
No, we do. Oh,
the only other topic we have is about is asking Klaus if he's watching.
Well, in general,
I haven't seen Klaus in a while.
Where did Klaus go?
Klaus has been absent for a long time. From my perspective, I didn't see him post anything.
So I don't know if it's just recently, but it seems like all the modern militaries are having severe trouble keeping track of their shit. The Air Force is dropping Mark 19s off the ammo for Mark 19s off the back of trucks. Literally,
off a truck.
It literally did it for this time, and that's the best part. It fell off a truck. Wait, what?
But they sold a bunch of Mark 19 parts kits, so the semi-auto kids might be conspiring to.
That's true.
It's the military, though. We've been buying fucking bootleg military stuff forever. I mean, it disappears because
you have 18-year-old kids that are paid not all that much and get to play with a lot of fun toys.
30-year-old guys that aren't paid that much, and
yeah.
Well, so my father was a National Guard range guy in the 70s. He signed up for the National Guard to try and get out of going to Vietnam. like a smart man, and he succeeded. He didn't go to Vietnam. And one of my earliest memories was me rolling up with my mother at his National Guard armory there, thingamajig, and she saw one of the people he knew, and she said, "Hey, where's Pest's dad?" And the guy responded, "Oh, he got fired." And that's hilarious, but I thought that my dad was burnt. because but it turns out at the time it was fine. He wasn't a burn victim or nothing. He was just running the range there at the Idaho National Guard thingamajig, and some idiot left his fucking M16 leaning against a tree out in the middle of nowhere, and my dad told me about how he was super tempted to go get that idiot's M16 out of the fucking and bring it home and I would have got to play with an M16A1 on the fucking ranch as a child if my dad had the balls to get the rifle
to commit a felony
get the rifle that he knew about. It was after 1968 because I was born in 70, so 75, I don't know, but yeah.
You think they would have let you register that in '86? Think they would have
in the
let that serial number up?
Oh no! If you assured them that you cut it up properly and re-welded it, you could register anything. I mean, like, I know a guy who died recently, and in his effects.
Do you want to say this on air?
I do, because
okay.
I'm going to be completely anonymous, and there's nothing. Yeah,
anonymous.
I know a guy who died recently, and in his effects were a number of unregistered machine guns, and those machine guns have been delivered to an SOT so that they can be rewelded into post samples. Yeah, there's I mean that's it, so if you're going to make a set of rules and expect people to abide by them, they're gonna fucking exploit the rules. That's just the way it works.
Right. I mean, but by the same token, we've got this federal law that says, hey, you can't telemarket and call these people, but then all the telemarketers do is just spoof a number. So
sure,
but the spoofing is technically not illegal.
So,
right, but that's the point. It's you wrote one law, and then they found out a way to get around it by not breaking another law.
If you generate,
they're breaking a law.
If you generate a black market, people are going to exploit it regardless.
No, there's the spammers have. It's not that they haven't been breaking the law. It's the spoofing portion is not the part that they're breaking.
Oh, right, sure.
Anyway, there I believe are quite a number of machine guns on the market that were transferable because they did this before 86 where this is a parts kit and it's now a transferable machine gun, but no operation was done on it, but we registered it and boom, you're done. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for a while you had the knuckleheads. They took a Mac 10 and they transferred it back and forth between a couple entities, and they made some changes. They made some changes on the paperwork that ATF didn't notice, and pretty soon you got a Mac 10 that started with Mac 10, and now
you have an M60 that's registered as Mac 10, but in the one transfer the caliber changed, and the other transfer the length changed. And
then the model changed, and then this changed, and then next thing you know.
In my circles, those people are named by specific names.
Yes, they're called fucking assholes.
Well, no, they're called creative individuals, which are not well respected, but nonetheless achieve greatness.
And the best part about that is, by the time you've been paid,
banned from YouTube.
You're like halfway.
Just pointing that one out there.
Bant, B-A-N-T, Bant. Oh, I already got the shirt. It says
banned from YouTube.
So, what was it called? Silenced by the Tube, something like
that. So, anyways, back to the fact that the German military now lost like 20 rifles.
German
assault rifles and some.
Oh, that's why we're reaching out to Klaus.
Some Sturmgewehrs.
Klaus doesn't. I mean, Klaus has been
G36s probably.
Yeah, there were G36s.
Well, I'm gonna
and they lost 75,000.
57,000 rounds of ammo. That's like those are plenty.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
yeah.
Read your 5 by.
I think my audio cut out for a while. Sorry.
Oh, were you talking there?
Yeah, you missed me. I know you missed some really clever stuff. I had some quips in there, and
I think you did.
Yeah, did we miss your desktop?
Clever stuff.
Exactly.
Did we miss your desktop?
Yeah.
No.
Is that the new shotgun?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
My daughter was fucking kicking ass with it, man.
Oh, that is such. It's me, your daughter.
It's a little heavier for her, so she's getting used to that. And
no more doubling.
Brand no. Yeah, no doubling. Yeah, no. She was crushing with this thing, man. I'm telling you.
First, it's fine.
She's gonna someday defend her dorm room with that.
We went. We're gonna go Saturday and Monday. So Monday, she's got this friend at school named Evan. So he wants to try this out.
Is he in the friend zone or is he?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Are you a boy or is he?
I'm just saying. First impressions are last impressions, so you might as well bust out some nice.
We'll see how he can shoot. We'll see how he can shoot. So we're gonna
that's gonna determine whether he's involuntarily celibate or not.
And my daughter is gonna crush him because she's done it.
And you're gonna clean your 1911 when you get home. Just
yeah, because all 1911 need cleaning, right?
Hey, bro.
Hey, Evan.
Oh, you're here. I was just cleaning my 1911. Don't be intimidated. It's cool.
I don't know. I don't know why these snowflakes would get offended that you're cleaning a 1911. If anything, they should be pleased that you are able to afford such fine objects and you're willing to take care of them.
Well, I mean, the gun's in various state of repair, so I kind of have parts around my house. So
Me too.
When kids' friends come over, right, we have a very brief conversation that says these are parts. You're not to touch them; they're not yours. Stay away from them, and that's what we do. So.
That's fair. No, I got I was just doing the laundry, and I brought in a basket of laundry, and I got like an Uzi parts kit in a box next to the dryer. And
as a fairly active young boy, the one dad tried that with me of having a gun disassembled, and I just sat down and started talking guns with him.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, there you go.
It just kind of. It's am I supposed to be scared?
Every fucking quote intimidating dad's dream is that the kid shows up and schools him on how to. You fucking didn't put it together right.
Yeah.
You got a Ruger Mark II. Well,
skip
the whole sandwich bag phase and get this shit back together right now. Hey, would you like to have butt sex with my daughter?
Yeah. If somebody came to my house and said they could put my Ruger back together for me, and
it'd be just like, you're in the family now, son. Can you show me how to do that?
We don't want her getting pregnant, but you can stick it in her ass all night long. Go ahead, bro.
Please blow the kid.
Yeah, I mean, for fuck's sake.
Hell, you want to borrow the wife?
Now, see that would get a phone call to Child Protective Services. Right there.
Not so much. Depends on if CPS goes to Pornhub or not. I mean,
I may have had a thing for older chicks growing up, so
maybe you never grew out of it.
Stepsister,
I definitely never did.
No,
grow out of that.
No.
But I mean, I'm just starting to approach the age that they happen to be as well.
Would 20-year-olds look like children? Yeah.
Yeah, I really have a hard time with the
people under 30. Yep.
Yeah, under 30 chicks just like felony or not. Just not even thinking. It's just just right there.
Well, I mean,
close.
I don't know.
Usually if the bar, you're
we were
okay.
talking about.
Yeah, no, I usually just stick to the bar.
Let's remind
If you're at a high school basketball game, you might have a problem.
Hold on. A minute ago, we were talking about Fluffy's daughter. So,
yeah, can we not go back to Fluffy's daughter?
I didn't mean to. I just did that.
Okay, so new topic.
My bad.
Yeah. And swing and a miss.
So anyway,
I think we're out of topics.
We are out of topics.
Yeah, we covered
And
everything.
obviously,
Look
why
how
we're
good
talking
we are.
about
bam. All topics properly served. Boom. Done.
and just at the nick of time for ending.
Oops.
It's amazing how that works out accidentally for no reason, like through no fault of our own.
We just gotta realize we've been talking for
Can we have all the people that own Bushmaster arm pistols?
Yeah.
I got one right here, right now. Oh, it's an AK and it's heavy as fuck. Oh damn!
God damn it!
Now I gotta get on.
Are we gonna have to do that? Are we gonna have to do that?
We're gonna do it in Vegas. We're gonna be dual armed.
Did you do this quietly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Dude,
but I
tells us about shit. He doesn't tell us like a third of the stuff he buys.
I have 60 round 5.45 mags.
I'm not saying that's true or not, but kind of.
Yeah, it's very true. So what kind of mag does that take? Because mine won't take steel mags. Mine will only take these plastic OM mags I have.
So I have this aluminum mag, and it's marked Bushmaster. It's a 10. I think it's a 10 round or
20.
And it's marked Bushmaster, and it's marked 603. So I don't know if that's a date code.
Yeah, there's some. They're $70. Those magazines, by the way.
This Oralite one. I've got two of these that came with this one.
Oh no!
Oh, nice.
Oralite.
So the metal ones are supposed to be the OEM ones, I thought.
Yeah. So this is a early serial. I was talking to Tuna earlier. This is the same serial range as his. There's one for sale right now somewhere that has it's a gen earlier. But mine, Bart, has no sights.
Nah.
No sights.
Somebody took it off then.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, well, I know, I hear you. I looked online and there's 3 generations of these.
Yeah.
And they seem like they kind of played pretty fast and loose with what shipped. Yeah.
What's your serial number?
It's
3.
It's in the 1100 range.
Oh.
Mine's 005251.
So you're halfway to me.
Oh, you're halfway.
But
there.
it looks like somebody like ground off like a whole bunch of shit up here before they restamped. Yeah, there's something here that was ground off.
Now yours is marked Bangor, Maine.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an earlier series that was made in Rochester, and it has the safe selector is right above the trigger.
Like this one?
Sliding one?
Yeah, the sliding little. You can see this little thing right there.
So that means yours is a second series. Mine's a third series because it has the selector to back. With the little B on the selector thing.
Earlier, does that not make you butthurt? Like,
no, it doesn't make me butthurt.
Oh,
he's got the rarer one.
Did you cat see the Bren fucking M96 on the gun broker there?
No.
Yeah.
Did you buy it up?
No, it doesn't end till 2 days after my birthday.
Well, good thing you talked about it in front of people.
Well, I know, right? Like, it's at $3,000 right now, so I assume I'm not a candidate. But there was only 100 of them apparently, so maybe I am. Are you guys a candidate or no?
Not for $3,000.
I got to buy some cheap shit this week.
Chrysler.
I gotta buy the compressor and do up my lockers so I can actually use my lockers.
Wait, let me Mopar.
Yeah.
I drank all my beer. I'm still thirsty.
Grab some more beer.
Yeah.
Fucking Belgians can't be trusted.
Need more beer.
Man, I'm pretty drunk.
I
You
killed
only
my
had
vodka.
2 beers.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm like fucking a 6-pack.
4 or 5. Yeah.
My Patron's in the fucking recycle bin, so I got nothing after this.
Mm.
Well, I think that we've got at least an end to the show coming up here.
Oh,
Really?
have we fucked that up?
Did we go through any Q&A?
No.
What cues did we have? We never have any cues. No one actually really cares.
Were you referring to quality assurance or questions and answers?
Quality assurance.
No, did anybody check the?
I did not check the Discord.
Yeah,
I've been watching Discord. I haven't been talking about the YouTube.
Oh yeah, the YouTube's just was what Tuna's been talking about.
Wow.
Like when he was talking about
Hazy or the
Force
fist
fun.
is. It's not the guy making the schedule. It's whose OER is at risk of maintenance guy died. Oh. I had to close an eye to read that, and then 1893, the year the Spanish military adopted the modern Mauser rifle.
Oh, Chris, did you check out that link I sent you? Or sent everybody?
Did you watch that thing?
The chatty thingamajig?
Yeah.
Clicking.
So we're being beaten by Warhammer Weekly, by the way, guys. They've got 106 people watching them.
Wow.
Well, but it's Warhammer Weekly, right? So I mean, like, there's at
Can we
least
just like put Subnautica in our title and then pick up those people?
Ooh,
right?
yeah, like automatically, boom.
Countdown to solo Patreon appreciation night.
How to tell if you're about to make a really bad decision? Are you currently drinking Kirkland Signature Vodka? Oh, it came to me. Did you mutter the words "fuck it"? Yes. You are about to make a really bad decision. No, it's cool. Also, let's go to Costco. Oh, this is that was made for somebody loves me. The oatmeal. Somebody generated a meme to appreciate. I appreciate.
I thought you would very much enjoy that, Pest. So I wanted to share it with you.
Oh, did you do that? Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't do that. Matthew Inman did it. I just linked.
He just linked it.
I'm less impressed. I am less impressed that you didn't do it directly, but you know, I mean, yeah, the sentiment's not unappreciated.
Now that Pest has been thoroughly,
inebriated.
Deflated.
What the hell happened to Lookies to Talkies?
Lookies for Talkies?
Still there.
It's right down. It's down there in the NSF section.
Yes. Okay, thanks.
Maybe if you quit talking and just lookied.
I don't remember where the 4 goes.
I have to tilt my head so I can see the screen.
By the skin?
Because you got Chinese.
No, they're just polarized.
The screen people agreed with the sunglass people that there would be a standard whereupon the sunglasses could always see the screen.
Not always.
No, they did. They agree. They had to have agreed because why would you like an obvious?
Who the hell is going to read a goddamn LCD with the sunglasses on?
Somebody who has a telephone in their pocket.
I mean, it works fine on the telephone.
Okay. Then you got a shit ass monitor and good sunglasses and a good phone.
I've got 3 U3014s. They're not shitty monitors.
I mean, I would disagree if they don't fucking work with regular sunglasses.
But why would you ever be using sunglasses to read them is the question.
You work outside because you're a lifeguard,
and you have $1,000 monitors at your lifeguard station.
Are they zoomed in on tight bitches' asses or no?
No, but they should be.
Right? Like,
whoop.
As an IT lifeguard, that would be my primary objective, like to zoom the monitors in on the tight bitches' asses because I'm totally into asses of female bitches.
You did not specify, we did talk about that dog show thing. So.
What dog show thing?
The dog movie. The dog show movie.
Well,
and you just said bitches.
Oh. Bitches means females.
All right. I'm talking about.
I'm failing to understand this line of questioning. I don't believe it pertains to me, and furthermore, Susan, I think the something.
Wow, this show is pretty awkward.
Furthermore, Susan, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if all four of them habitually smoked marijuana cigarettes.
Who said that?
Reapers. Some guy from this thing I'm quoting. Like, is that unintended consequences on the cover of your safe over there?
It is.
That's a fine book. Can't wait till I get it back from Infidel so I can read it again.
That was a gift from Wordy.
You can.
Wordy is a fine, upstanding young man, and Wordy, I'm standing up to salute you, sir.
Wow, he is drunk.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch to the after show. We'll kick out the link in the very
and also the jams
and the jams. Pump it up, pump it up.
No, we're gonna kick out the jams.
Cool.
It has nothing to do with pumping it up.
Kicking it out.
Kick out the jams. Pumping up and kicking out the jams are two different things.
Pump it up, pump it out, pump it down.
Pop quiz. Who's saying that?
What? Salt and pepper?
Technotronic.
Technotronic. Pump up the jams. Nothing to do with
Well, you know what else needs pumping up?
These numbers. These are rookie numbers.
Yes. We need to have more people watching the show. All right, guys. Catch you same time next. Wow.
Nice.
Catch you guys next
I got class pouring out of my asshole.
Same bat channel, same bat time next week.
I piss
Catch you guys
excellence.
later. Yeah, don't we all?